It is boat fixing time. After the hurricane damage was fixed, I sailed over 2,000 nautical miles from the southeast of the Caribbean islands to the northeast of the Caribbean islands, onwards to Puerto Rico, to the Venezuelan islands, Los Roques, and onwards towards Colombia. And now it is time again to do a bunch of small projects before crossing the Pacific Ocean. In the previous video I repaired my rudder, and while doing so I noticed this. Oh, this is another alarming thing that I noticed. Like all these hoses start rusting. I think, looking at this, there's pressure from water here, you know. There's going to be a problem at some point. I think I might have to make a big project to replace all these hoses on the boat. But before starting this next project, we're going on a little adventure. Today we're going to check out the Gloria, which is Spain's country boat. I believe it's the biggest tall ship there is. It's over there.
It's the Navy boat. It belongs to the Navy, like the USS Constitution.
Okay. Like illegal?
There she is.
It's a pirate baby.
Here we go. That's a cool steering wheel. This thing is huge. Where are we going?
Move! We're going right into the rocks.
I think you can just go through other boats with this boat.
Yeah.
Don't worry, people go out of your way when you arrive with this.
Right there?
Yeah.
They'll move.
Once I start taking the hoses off, I will not be able to use my water pressure. So I'm going to use this temporarily. Let's go back in the hole. Bring a bag of tools with me. Here's my water heater, and this here, it's started with corrosion, but that looks fine to me. But this here needs to absolutely be replaced. That's gonna break at some point and give a big problem. When I was replacing the water tap earlier, the problem I had is that this is a European size hose, and I found something similar, but it didn't fit because I was in the USVI, and also here everything is American sizes, so that's going to be the big challenge. Let's take him off. I thought I had taken the water out. There's still pressure on. Can't be much. Okay. And these systems, as far as I know, there's this little ring here that needs to go out. Yeah. And then I should just push this up and I can pull it out. Yeah. Same thing here. Take the ring out, push it up, take it out. Wonderful system, especially if you can just buy the exact same thing in the shop, which I can't. It is what it is. Let's unscrew this once. That's one, two, that's three. I was gonna mark these as bathroom, shower, I mean. The next step is, there's a bunch of these hoses under there. But to get there, I need to take everything out. So I started to take things out, put a part over there. But to get under here, that's basically where I need to be. In here, and also in there. So it seems easier if I just also take these cabinets out. It's pretty easy. no matter what boat project you do, the boat always turns into immediate chaos. Almost there. Just gonna take these things out. Getting there. These things need to come out. Okay, you should be loose. Yep. Nice. Oops. Okay, got it. Also here, you see how it's rusted. There's no water filtration system on this boat, like the blue filters over here. So I'm busy with this anyway. I'm also gonna put that in. Just took the water tap out where the other hoses are probably original. This one must have been replaced. This one actually looks pretty good. Can you see it from here? Yeah, that looks pretty good. But this one looks absolutely terrible. So this one needs to come out. So I got this hose loose. Well, I still have to disconnect it here. That one absolutely needs to be replaced. And I think that this saltwater pump is beyond polishing. But this one, I'm gonna polish it with a bit of stainless steel polish. I think that I can still make this one pretty nice. This one doesn't have to be replaced yet. Wow, this is crazy. I'm just looking at the water tap I put on about 2 months ago. I think this is some kind of paint. It's already letting go. That's pretty disappointing. Got everything in my backpack. Let's go to the home center and see what's available. I'm going to take a walk there and I'm going to take an Uber back. It's about a 20-minute walk. I've walked this walk a few times now. Until now, feels very safe. Here's the Karula supermarket. Más tarde, gracias. The street vendors everywhere sell fresh fruits and vegetables and cut fruit for about $1. 5,000, ¿sí? Gracias.
Okay.
Gracias. So it was 5,000. It is mango only. Normally they have a combination of multiple fruits, and that's $1.10. There's some restaurants along the street, some bakeries. Just walking over the bridge. It is over there at the yellow building. Back at the home center. From a general travel perspective, I would say Cartagena is nice for a few days. Not much more than that. But from a boating perspective, it's different. Because if you're used to being in the Caribbean islands, which are just very expensive, and a lot of things are just not available, then they're suddenly, it's very different because there's so much available here. It's really cheap. You can also take a bus and just go to another city and just see something total different, which I really look forward to after I did a bunch more boat repairs. This is the aisle where I need to find my solutions. I wish that I could go to something like this, fully plastic and not a metal anymore, but that sadly doesn't work for what I need. But let's go find some solutions. Apparently the water taps, they're the second floor, so let's go there first. Banyas, bathrooms, that's where I need to be. They don't have stainless steel, they do have chrome and nickel, and I don't have very good experiences with chrome and nickel on a boat. They do have a plastic version And I actually have good experiences with that. On my previous boat, I installed a plastic water tap, and some might like it less because, you know, it feels like plastic. But I never had any issues with that. So it seems to be the best solution. So I think I'm going for plastic. Let's go back to the dinghy. We'll continue this project tomorrow. Oi, oi, oi. Messy, messy, messy. Today for dinner is going to be mixed vegetables with eggs. Yummy, yummy. The first water tap I'm installing is this one for salt water, and here I did find a plastic connection hose for. Then on the other side, because I cannot find the right connections to get it to the pipe where it needs to go, I found this, and I can put a hose on it, and then the other piece of hose will go over the pipe. That's the best I could come up with. Just installed the water tap, and we're gonna connect these two pieces together, the little piece of hose. Before doing so, it's probably not necessary, but I just wanna roughen the last part of pipe up a little bit, because, you know, the connection with a roughened part will always be better than with a smooth part. And then I'm connecting this just with a hose clamp. That's it. I think that's a pretty solid connection. Let's turn it on. Let's just close it so it keeps pressurized, see it doesn't leak. I think it's okay. I'm going to take a little break from the repairs because there's something else I need to do. I just came back from the dentist, my first appointment in that building over there. Last time I went to the dentist was in the Dominican Republic, and I'm not saying that the Dominican Republic is not a good country to go to, but the specific dentist I went to did not do a very good job, so I'm gonna have it redone here. A couple appointments in the next 10 days, and it's in front of the beach. So let's check out the beach of Cartagena. It's definitely brown water here. This is the beach of Cartagena. Let's go back at the budget marine. We get some more hose and connections I need. Let's continue. The things I'm doing to the boat is to prepare it for the Pacific crossing, but also I have to prepare myself for the Pacific crossing, because a while ago I had a wisdom tooth pulled out in Barbuda, and you know, it hurts a lot. I don't know if you ever had that pain, maybe you have, but you certainly don't want to like be a week into the Pacific crossing and then have tooth pain for like the next, I don't know, 30, 40 days or whenever you get to a place where there is a dentist. And I've for the last long time I've only been eating with my left side because I just didn't really trust to go to the dentist in the place I've been. So it is time to have a good job done now. I'm only going to put in one filter, a carbon microfilter that also does 5 micron, because soon all my water will come from the water maker. So the water that goes in the tank will be clean. So it's only to filter out if there's any dirt still in the tank itself. In my previous boat, I had the filter in a cabinet, and then every time I changed the filter, I did it over here. And it was actually quite annoying because some water would always come in the cabinet and I had to clean it. So now I want to put it here, but I want to make it in a way that I can take it all the way here to the kitchen floor and then unscrew it. And then a little bit of water will just come here, which is a lot easier to clean. My freshwater pump is a bit higher pressure than my saltwater pump. So when I put the hose around here, I'm actually going to put 2 hose clamps around it, just to be sure. There's a 1/2 inch hose and it's a very tight fit. So that's good. Okay, and that's number 2. So then I connected where the water comes from, and this goes to the water tap. Also did 2 hose clamps, and that's gonna be exactly the same here. Just push it in. Yeah, perfect. So just doing a dry fit now. I want to show you, this is what I want. Just push it in, stays here, and then put it out. I'm gonna mark where I want it to come out here. I need one hole over here and the other one. It would be really nice if this thing would be really out of the way and put it all the way there, but then it's going to be such a headache to replace the filter, and so this is going to be a better solution, I think. Just connected it. Let's see. This is my idea. Have it here, so I can open the filter and change it here, and I can just slide it in. Yeah, I like it. Okay, applicate, out, change filter, applicate, in. Yeah. The other solutions I needed is to replace two of those in the engine room and one of this one, and these two I should be able to replace like this. This side is the same. Here again, they don't have these connections here, but I found that this works. And then, like I did earlier, I put a little piece of hose here and over the pipe. And this one only has a really tiny hose on it. So for that, I'm gonna do the same, but then with a connector piece, which which can go to a thinner hose. I'm gonna put Teflon on all the connections and then make it all ready here, so that I don't have to be too long in the engine room. Let's do the last ones. Okay, let's screw these ones in here. Should all fit. No, I forgot to put some tape on it. One. I wish there was a solution for this, to have a really pure plastic hose or line or whatever the name is. I did not find it. Maybe one day I will. I guess I just have to do this again in 5 to 10 years. Okay, this one is cold water. Also gonna roughen it up a little. Cold water is this one. Yep. Hose clamps. Hose clamps. Where are the hose clamps? Okay. Two of them. I'll try to push it all the way up. Oh yeah, almost done. One more. Oh, perfect. Okay, this is done. Now I can put the water pressure on, see if there are no leaks. Let's turn the water pressure on. Okay. I don't feel any leaks, so that's good. I also put a new water tap in here. Okay. No leaks, that's good. And hopefully this is the last time for a while. I have to climb over there. Hold on. I also don't see any leaks over here. Nice. That should be good for the next couple of years. It's a lot of lightning tonight. Yesterday I spent the rest of the day until the evening late to making everything look normal again. Water taps are looking nice, and here also looking good. Yeah, and I just got back from the root canal treatment, which almost took three hours. I don't know why it took so long, but it is what it is. Next video I'm gonna do some more repairs, and hopefully then after that the dentist appointments will be done, and then I would like to see some of the country. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and special thanks from, I think I'm still high from all the anesthesia they put in. Thanks a lot to all the patrons, and the upper tier patrons are on the wall of the boat. Thank you guys. I will see you for next video.